Hello everybody. Welcome your faces back to part 3 of Dragon Age. We're back here with our boy Doran. We've just been exiled to death by our father, head house of Duncan. And we're big chillin', you know? After something like that, you kinda just have to be cool with it. So far our only chance for survival, according to our knight, is to go along the deep roads and try to find the Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
Get stunned. Wrecked. Sorry. I had a voice crack. It happens.
Trap!
Ooh, cool traps. More XP for me.
Dark. Destroy the fiends! Right.
He missed. That's hilarious. Oh, get shield bashed. Face full of shield. A dagger and some. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Can use that dagger. Put this away. Put that away. Put that on there. Sorry, I keep flipping through the wrong pages. We got some armor now. We're big chillin'. Look at that, not too bad for being exiled, you know? Another trap disabled.
Trap.
Some more 10 XP. There's some more traps over
Trap.
here.
Let's get started.
Indeed, let's get started. Bam! Wrecked immediately. Give us 6 copper, which is real good. Dark spawn dagger. Ooh, some fire arrows, 2 silver, and some copper. I want to look. I know that dark spawn dagger is not good, and I don't need this. But I want to compare these the same. I want to put these fire arrows on. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, how you doing?
As you wish. Let's get started.
Deep
Only
stalker.
one shall stand.
Got wrecked. There's gonna be a giant spider.
This should be easy enough.
Another dark spawn dagger. Sometimes you can get caught in these webs, and then the spiders ambush you. But if you walk around their webs, they won't ambush you as bad. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. Game has similarities to God of War. This game is Dragon Age. It's a pretty good game. Did I go backwards? I believe I went backwards. Yeah, I went backwards.
Let's get started.
Lesser lyrium potion.
Trap. Trap.
Lots of traps.
On it. Let's get started.
Oh, that's some really good armor.
This
Lots of stalkers over here. definitely quite loud.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
I didn't expect to kill them as good as I did, but I'm glad about that. I got some armor and a hammer. I clicked the wrong one. Don't need these. I could use this. Yeah, that's better than mine. I can't use the superior guard armor yet.
But no, my mom made applesauce and gave it to us. And I forgot it existed. Look, we have applesauce.
Alright. Heading deeper into these deep roads. More dark spawn. Oh, look at that. Looks like we found the Grey Wardens.
Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Duncan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
It's good to see you
And
again,
you
Duncan.
as well. Although I'm still filled with questions, such as why are you here in these tunnels alone? May I ask what happened?
Balin has betrayed me.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean
Indeed,
you were
my friend.
exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I was betrayed by my brother? Thank you. I'll tell him.
Lord Trian?
No, Balin. Trian's dead.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues, then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You've already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Duncan. When last we spoke, you told me you wished to join our order. I imagine this isn't quite what you meant, but you may still find great honor here. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I accept that.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Indeed, my friend. Off to Ostagar we go.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising
do you
recruit.
need?
I take it this is he?
Making a video.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your
Yeah,
name?
make up for lost time. Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long trip. I am Durin, Your Majesty. I am no friend of yours, human lord. I'll introduce myself.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Ordomar.
Must not have met many members of the noble caste. Leaving Orzammar wasn't my idea, really. How much do you know about dwarves, Your Majesty? Yeah, we'll pick your brain.
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime.
Do you have a battle to fight first? I'd rather not. If your majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does
Grand
Endrin fare
proving?
these days?
I'm his son, and he was fine when I saw him last.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, your majesty. We'll see about that. Your welcome means nothing to me, human lord. Wow. You really give the opportunity to be a straight dick.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Didn't realize things were going so well. It sounds like the blight's almost over. You sound very confident in that.
Overconfident,
Of
some
that.
would say.
Sorry.
Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Interesting. Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could if he were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger?
Yes,
Say we should
proceed
move
with the ritual.
quickly. What do you mean ritual? What ritual? Sorry. What do you need me to do? A hot meal would be nice first. What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There
Okay.
is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits.
Okay.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Sounds good to me, buddy. Oh, we're back in control. Got a couple codexes. And we can level up again. Alright, so I wanted to bring willpower up more. I got this passive archer skill. And then there's aim. Let me read this. The archer carefully places each shot. I said shot for maximum effort. Well, in this mode, this decreases fire rate but grants bonus attack damage, armor penetration, and critical chance. Master archers further increase this bonus. I will grab... No, we're gonna grab dual weapons training. Because for a while, I'm not gonna be using a bow. And we'll go exploring. Elfoot. Excuse me, I had an itch on my eye. soldier. Looks like we got some sacks to search. Quartz. Oh, we got a bone. It's labeled as a gift. Oh, there's some more elephant. Dang. Pretty high up on this mountain edge. Or ridge. More elephant? I don't see anything over here. Apart from a soldier. Just more mountain and fields. There's a soldier. Onward we go. Can't go up there. There's a locked gate. So I guess we're going across the bridge now. Oh, that is a pretty cool sight. Even with the age of this game, those mountains still look pretty cool.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Indeed. Oh. Mages?
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I wanted to go in there and see what all the commotion was. Over there chanting and all that type of stuff. It's pretty cool. King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Hello? Sorry about that. My headset kind of falls apart sometimes. Reckless. I didn't know Kalen was married. Do they fight often?
More than usual lately. Good thing the Teyrn's the only one who can speak to the king like that.
I should go.
As you wish.
So, there's drama in the king's tent. Interesting. Lots of training. Ooh, what's this?
This wretched thing is a dark
Task complete. On to the next.
Cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk.
Sounds like denial. Nobody ever wants to think about the worst thing, and that I can assure you. Gauntlets, another helmet.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light.
Oh, it's a priest. I understand now. She's praying. This one has a physical resistance, 75. Oh, this physical resistance is slightly better. I don't have any good gloves. Okay. So we found a bunch more armor in these sacks and chests, so that'll help us out in the overall survival rate.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of.
Logain's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Tell me
How
about
can
Tairn
you not know
Logain.
of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
That is very rare to have a commoner become a noble. Is Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you can tell me a little about him. I would like an audience with the Tairn, please.
I suppose.
Tell me a little about
as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'm gonna go.
Very
I
well.
don't want to talk to him. He sounds arrogant. Look, there's Duncan. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's just this brick. I thought... Oh, there is something back here. I thought I saw this, but in a different spot. That's hilarious. I'm gonna go up here. Oh, there's a hurt guy.
Oh, someone!
Okay.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Okay, but that's what I'm here to deal with. Why do you say
I saw
that?
them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land.
What an angle.
Turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
She's just looking at me like, go away.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it
Codex.
be. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Mine are dwarven kin.
I do, though I cannot pass on the respects of your ancestors. The Maker looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Oh, interesting. Bah, it means little to me. Keep your worthless mumblings to yourself, priest. Very well, I will receive his blessing. What to do, what to do? I guess we'll receive it and see what happens.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Thank you, I guess. I really don't know how to feel about
Finished.
it. Ooh. Ice arrows? I had fire arrows, now I have ice arrows. Who's this? Here's a name.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Oh, he's another recruit. Yes, I am Durin.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Not all dwarves are smiths, you know. Of course they can. Why wouldn't they be? Not all
Of
dwarves
course,
are
my
smiths,
father
you
was
know.
the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yeah. I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
It's a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Alright, Jory. What?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
No.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I
Just
can do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner
They
exactly?
say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
That's not hogwash, but alright. I had a chat with him,
Don't expect
actually.
it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon. Yeah, I mean, I would give him food.
All right, all right.
Or at least half.
I guess the
you
poor
know?
fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though.
Because
if anyone
it was
asks
me,
why
I
he's
wish
burping, I'm
somebody
going to
would
say
do
it
the
was
same.
you. Just so you know.
I don't care if you blame me, buddy.
Before you head into battle,
That course of action is inadvisable.
Alright, the Tranquil doesn't like me messing with that.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And you are?
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know of this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. We will see. So what? That wouldn't frighten me. The wilds? Aren't there barbarians in the forest? I'm gonna go with number
Cannibals,
2.
beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright.
It is done.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have,
Blast
no.
it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Huh. What kind of supplies
Arms
do
and
you have?
armour, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
So it just looks like you're selling a bunch of shit. Can't hurt to have a Mombari Crunch recipe. Alright.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what
Look
you'd
in your
like.
regular store real quick. Yes, that's what I wanted to buy. A backpack. Now that I have it, I think I will spend the rest of my money on flasks. Alright. This is the only area I haven't been to yet. Sorry, the exploration of Ostagar takes a minute, you know, and I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Gray iron dagger. That might be better than my dagger. That's a 4. It's a 4.40, so yeah, it's better. It's got a nice design too. Ooh, can I open this?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough.
Wow.
I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what? You're a very strange human. I know exactly what you mean. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm gonna say this one.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair. Don't worry, I am no mage. How can a dwarf be a mage? Would that make your day worse? I must say, we haven't met.
And that
You
makes
must be
you
Alistair.
Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Durin.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Nobody knows much about them. You kill them. We've been fighting them for centuries. I've fought a few in my time. I'd say we've
Hard
been
to
fighting them
believe
for
most
centuries.
folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Indeed, my friend. Oh, he's a party member now. Okay. Activate shield cover. Enemy's health reaches 90. I want you to use the ability shield pummel. Enemy's health reaches 25. I want you to shield bash them. No, not shield pummel. Shield bash. That's all you can do for now. But at least you're set up to fight decently. Thinking on that, we should probably save with all the things I've done.
We stand here in this hour.
Looks like everybody's ready, so I assume we talk to Duncan now.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay. What do we need Darkspawn blood for? Go into the wilds? Isn't that dangerous? Surely we could have acquired some blood before now. Finally, some action. I will just not ask questions.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and the 3 vials of blood. Understood. What? Well, when we're going from a sense of action standpoint, I always like to just get things done. So I won't ask questions.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright, so now we get Davith and Jory as party members. And we have to head to the Korcari Wilds. There's some reading material here if you really want to. But I don't think we'll be going through all of this. It's quite a bit. But I do believe I have to set their tactics. Ranged. We go any enemy health 100. Do you have an active mode? Oh, you do, but it's stealth, so it's not so good. 75. I want you to use the ability Dirty Fighting. If you're close, well, you'll probably get close to use it. 50%. I want you to use the ability Pinning Shot. Then I guess Self. No, you can't do it on yourself. Enemy status. No, not status. Nearest visible enemy, I want you to just activate stealth. That can't be terrible, right? Alright, Jory's turn. I want him to be defensive. Enemies, health, 75. I want you to use... Wait. You do have... I want you to use Pommel Strike. Enemies, health. 25. I want you to use Mighty Blow. And then I want... enemy... Any. I want you to activate... Indomitable. I think I said that right. I do not know. But that should set up Sir Jory. Alright, so it looks like this is where we're going to end this one. We've reached almost 40 minutes. And I'll probably edit it down a little bit. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you ever want to join these recordings live, you can join me at twitch.tv/craftyhobo__A. If you liked, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I upload again, and I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoy.